Are you there? Anybody there? Oh yeah, good. So I've changed rooms now. I've just been polishing the shiny ball, so I can show you around the room with a huge shiny ball. The lighting. I don't think this is going to work. I thought I was going to stand up and wave my arms around a bit, but maybe later. Hi, Nile. So, fingers crossed. You managed it. The King Man is back. Thank you, Junaid. Respect. We're going to work out a way later that you can show what you're all wearing too, but that's another thing. Hopefully you went through everything this morning. I think I probably overdid it, giving you too much. Hi, Ollie. Can you hear me okay? Just waiting for any responses. In the meantime, I'll just get this. Can you hear okay? Good, okay. This is quite good, isn't it? You can see there's the fireplace behind me. Anyway, I think I gave you too much to do. That bell sound is intense. Good, okay. I don't know what the delay is. I think it's about 10 seconds. So if I go quiet, it's because I'm waiting for a response, but don't worry about it. So I think I gave you too much. Apologies for that, but I'm trying to show you the way we're going to be doing this from now on, and hopefully it sort of works. Now, any questions? Have any of you got questions, worries, concerns? I've been dealing with emails from people, some second years whose internet has gone down. It's just, oh God, I'm going to be posting USB sticks to people. Anybody got any issues, questions they want to bring up just at this stage before we move on to the show? Degree show. Okay. If we don't do okay, so it's all questions about the degree show. How have you got other things that you want to discuss first, or is it mainly degree show? Extensions. Okay. So it's degree show and extensions. Okay. First thing, degree show. Would we get any extensions for any modules? Yeah, okay. Okay, so the degree show mainly. Okay, so I have been worried about it. I was worried because we paid and I didn't think we'd get the money back. And I've been trying to speak to people within the university for all of last week, whether or not they can support you, whether or not we should be cancelling, or whether or not it's realistic for it to be going ahead. And initially my thoughts were that it would go ahead because I was thinking this was a 2-3 week thing at most, but I think we've all got to be a bit more straightforward and honest. I think it's going to go a bit longer than that, which takes us right into your degree show territory. And there's nothing I can say other than it's a real shame. But I think the reality is that it's not going to happen, not least because when I spoke to the gallery this morning, the guy from the gallery, he said that everything's been postponed. And I think that he was hoping that we would postpone it. Hi, Prash. That he was hoping that we would postpone it rather than cancel it. But the problem is that things are tied into assessments for us. So the reality is I think we have to just admit the fact that the degree show, the way we had planned it, is now not going to happen. That's not to say any of the stuff you've done on it so far is wasted. It's not. What I would like, hi Beata, What I would like is I would like us to just I would like us to have a show. It just realistically, it might be in September, it might be in October, and it's not something that I think that you should have to stump up for. So the big question to start with that I was worried about was the money. I didn't want to even start this conversation until I was able to say what the situation was, and I have struggled. Let's just say I've struggled with the getting responses. But this morning I did get a response from the head of school in writing that if there's any problem, that the school would refund your money. Okay, so having said that, the proviso was that dry cough. Hi, Saffron, that's all right for being late. You're here now, and you can watch it again later. You don't need Netflix. You can watch me all day long. So I now have it in writing from the university that they will cover it. Okay, there is a proviso that they were asking, so I assume Sue has all the details, and they're thinking that there's an invoice and all of that. But the fact is that there is a commitment in place for them to cover it. Angie sent through the contract, which suggests here that if you cancel within 60 days, you get 100% refund anyway. Over 30 days, 15%. 14 days, 25. 14 days, over 14 days, 25. 14 days and under, no refund. So Angie worked out that I think it's actually 61 days. I think today is 61 days from the show. So I think they are going to refund the whole thing. I spoke to his partner today, and I'm expecting a phone call. So if I do get a phone call, I am just going to hang up, I'm afraid. So hang up with you, I'm afraid, because I need to go and speak to him about it. But I think we're actually going to get the refund from the gallery, which is great news. So degree show, disappointment, yes. I want you to have a degree show. I want you to be able to show how brilliant you are. And it's a really good way to finish the thing and finish with a full stop at the end of your degree. But it's not going to happen in the way that we had planned it. Now, in the module guide, in the brief, you'll see that the way I've written it is it describes a group presentation of some kind. I never foresaw this, but I did foresee that there might be alternative ways for you to present the. So it's getting a bit hot now. Fever coming on. There would be alternative ways for you to present your work as a show. Hi, Saskia. So we need to think about that. I have got ideas. I've got ideas around a really major website. I've got ideas around a major website that is supported by a really good printed item of some description that perhaps has also got those augmented reality Artivive things. Just adjust my tires. I think I'm looking quite good. The Artivive thing. So I've got thoughts. We have time. It's now about changing tack, being quick moving, and coming up with a new idea. I haven't got an idea. I've got an idea, and I know that if I just change now, we can implement that. I can get you to do the things you need, and everything will be good. But the traditional degree show has finished. That's just the reality, is that it's not going to happen. So I have actually got a bell, you see. That's what it is. It's an actual bell. So that's where we are. So the actual gallery owner said that he's actually postponed it and cancelled it anyway. So even if we wanted to, I don't think it's going ahead anyway, which is sad. I feel for you. You're a great group, and you will be top star designers, but we need to just work out another way to do it. So does that answer the biggest question about the degree show? I'll just ring the bell a few times. I hope it does. We've got 18 people again. I wonder who the two that are not here. I think it's probably Boris. And who else? I'm not sure. Does that answer everything? But I'm a great believer that in every right, okay, Ollie, the delay, the extensions, I'll come to in a second. But in every crisis, in everything like this, I don't want to sound like a complete wanker, but in every crisis like this, I think there is an opportunity. And I think that I said in my the presentation that I rambled on a bit earlier, I think we're really well placed for that. I think we're better placed than most. And so, you know, the design industry will still need this influx of designers that are coming out this year. Lots of courses, really quite prestigious courses, don't have the background and the skills that you will have, and are not in a quite such a good situation to be able to jump out and be as proactive as I think that you stroke we will be able to. So we're in a good place. Will it affect your grades? No, it won't affect your grades at all. There is no question that it won't affect your grades. In terms of extensions, we may need to give extensions. I sort of would rather not, for your sake and our sake. But of all the situations, I'm as sympathetic now as any other time. Degree show gone. Can we have the final deadlines postponed as well? That's not the plan. We have no plans to postpone the final deadlines. There are all kinds of issues surrounding that, with overseas students being here. There is people that are living in shared in accommodation that they need to pay for and need to go back. There's all kinds of things. If there are deadline there'll be extensions rather than postponements, if you see what I mean. So I'm more than happy to discuss everybody getting the 2-week extension, for instance. There's no problem with that. After that, it's mitigation. We do need to go through the university processes, but I don't think it's good for you, and I don't think it's good for us. Graduation ceremony coming to. I don't think it's good for you, and I don't think it's good for us if we just say delay, delay, delay. I think we want to do what we're doing now, push on, get you through, and get you your grades. Graduation ceremony. I've got nothing to tell you at this stage. It's July, and July is 2 months further on than May. So the thing we're cancelling is in May, not cancelling, stopping. With the degree show is May. That's one thing. The graduation is obviously another 2 weeks. Saskia, I'll come to that in a second. At the end, I'll go back and see these. So I've got nothing to tell you about that. Obviously, you will need to know, because if you've got family flying in, all that sort of stuff. I guess it is something that I also need to push on as well. Okay. So we need to. I will. I had thought about it, but I hadn't really quite recognized the seriousness, because it seemed a bit further away. I've been concentrating on degree show. That's my next thing to harass people at the university with, because they're not very forthcoming at the moment. So I will deal with that and get back to you. In terms of your question about extensions, will you get capped if you get the 2-week extension? Of course not. Of course not. The 2-week extension is a 2-week extension. You'll notice, by the way, that my deadlines I set 2 weeks earlier. So in actual fact, it's just pushing it back. But whatever happens, I am going to do my absolute best to make sure that you're not disadvantaged by this. So don't worry about it. Beata, so we don't have graduation. Yeah, tickets bought. Right. Leave that one with me. Air tickets, I assume the air ticket, because at the moment there's nobody flying anyway, so I assume the air tickets are slightly different. But the physical tickets, leave it with me. I will find out whether or not it's going ahead, or if not, if they can't give me a decision, when a decision will be made. But it may be that this thing goes on until the summer. I've got no idea. Okay. Being at home, thinking of coming back home and working remotely there when they'll open the borders there. Yeah, Beata, can you work remotely? Well, Illy is doing it. Angie in the second year is stranded in Spain and she's doing it. So all the stuff on deadlines and degrees show, leave that with me. I will get back to you within the week. Okay, is that I hope that's okay. Any other pressing questions? You can always ask me questions anyway, but just on the branding thing that we did this morning, did you had a chance to look through everything? Let's do a little dancing while I'm waiting for people to respond. Kind of, okay. You can always ask me questions anytime. You email. It's just this is a group thing, and I think this is quite a useful way to do it because you all get to see it, and this is recorded, and you'll see the. Send you some stuff, quick sketches, great, brilliant. Do it, and I'm going to hopefully look at it this afternoon. Although I'm actually going to be involved in the tutorials with Ben and John this afternoon too. So it might be that I don't do it till tomorrow afternoon, but we'll see. But I'm definitely going to get back to you. Great, good, okay. Has everybody managed to get Skype for Business set up? Can I ask that question? Most of the time did the cards. That's fine. Okay, sort of, yeah. Okay. Ben has actually put invites in everybody's calendar, so it should actually just warn you, I think, at the time. Skype done finally. Great. That's great news, Prash. Already had group calls with Saf. Great, good. When I tried it, we actually tried it with the whole group, and I hadn't done anything. Nile. It's good. Honesty is always the best approach, but could you do something? Thank you. Great, good. Nearly excellent. Great. Okay. I don't know who the two that I'm missing. It's Boris. I'm trying to think who the other one might be. If you can harass them on whatever social media channels you have, that would be great. So that's it. Now we're on my laptop. So I've moved into a different room now. So second guided tour of the day. Okay. So picking up my laptop. So here we go. So this is my front room. Let's just show you outside. Beautiful sunny day here in Twickenham. Hope you can see that. There's the cars on the drive. There's the school across the road that's closed at the moment. That's my front room. Lots of art around. There's the telly. There's some chocolate from Valentine's Day. Moving around. All sorts of photos. Oh, vinyl. We're going to see some vinyl. Here's look. Got all of this. Original T-Rex 7-inch singles. Redskins. The Ruts. What else have we got here? Look at that. Buzzcocks original 7-inch. Oh, something's popped up. Okay. Okay, I think that might be it because I might have already run over the length of the 15-minute stream, but glorious Mini. Thank you. Okay. Hopefully this is saved and you can watch it back again. Get on with the website and the personal identity. Send me stuff in the week. I'll see you around, and I'm going to try and help Brian get something similar working. Hopefully this is a start, but I expect things to change as we go. So good luck and see you soon. Bye.